and Jules, we get to talk football with them, which is good.
Yes.
But we have to have a COVID-19 behind closed doors question at the top. So let's get this out of the way. Jan, how happy were the authorities with the way things went? And any downsides and maybe any positive signs for the future?
Well, first of all, thanks for the nice words. I'm glad to join. Well, there were no fans, there were no atmosphere, but there was also no problem. And I think that was the main thing, because there were some obstacles. We were afraid of how the fans will react. But I think that Sky and all the TV channels in Germany, they had fantastic viewer numbers. But I mean, this is just one round, and we don't have all games ready yet. There's one left, but still, some politicians, like in Germany, there are 16 Bundesländer, and 2 of the minister presidents in Niedersachsen and Sachsen said maybe this show that there is a way that we can get gradually the fans back into the new season, which is new signals from many politicians around the world. And also Söder, who is the minister president of Bayern, who is one of the power man, one of these leaders who have been bigger and bigger and more powerful during the corona. He said, we think there could be a way that we can do it. I mean, we can maybe think that of a 50,000 stadium, maybe they will let in 20, whatever, but I think it's a good signal that Germany managed to take this first round. Then we have to another second and third to make sure that this is completely. But I think the whole football world have got a bit of relief today because they saw that it could function.
All right. I don't think we can handle this much excitement in one go. So please, let's go and limit the amount of good news that you give us. But overall, I just want to talk about the overall feel. Okay, I get a lot of comments, not particularly original, about like, oh, there's no fans, atmosphere. Yeah, we've seen this before. But one thing that struck me, to bring it to what happened on the pitch, in fact, 2 things. One is the physical condition of the players. I want to get your thoughts on it. One point that Fabio Capello made talking on Italian television was that he thought that, and I guess it makes sense, the smaller, lighter players got into match fitness the most. They were match fit the most. Sort of the bigger, heavier players, with the exception of Erling Haaland, but he's a freak of nature, so we don't need to go there. Generally take more time just simply because their bodies are built differently. And also, I read that there were a total of 8 muscular injuries across those 8 games, which is obviously a lot more than we expected. Can I get your thoughts as an ex-player on those 2 points?
Well, first of all, I was a very heavy player, so I would have been struggling in post-corona. But I think it's a fair point. But I think that point could be taken in August. This could be taken in the Rückrunde if we started in January. I think one of the main things with the muscular problems, first of all, we will have a big focus on it now. But I think that the main thing is that balance you need both in your head and your body, so to say, to have these preparation games, some friendlies, just to get you going again. And I think you can see that in this round, that there were some games that you saw that some, except Gladbach, who crushed my Eintracht Frankfurt, they didn't use a lot of time to start going. But first, especially yesterday with Köln against Mainz, you saw in second half, there was a big difference in the speed and everything in the second half. So I think that's fair points. And I think that is just one of those consequences of it all. I mean, we have to be honest about it. To watch the Revier Derby without fans is not the same kind of experience. But as I said yesterday, and I said there's only one thing that is worse than football without fans, is football without football. So I think that we all have to take it into context. No, we just have to start. We just have to start somewhere. And at the end of the day, it's all about how we view a game. It's terrible not to listen to the fans and listen to the players swearing in German. I mean, that is not what we're looking for when we watch maybe. And I have to say at the end here that one of the selling points of the Bundesliga is the fan atmosphere. So a lot of the people in US, or a lot of the people in UK who maybe saw Bundesliga for the first time, they didn't get the whole package of the Bundesliga.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.